やっとライブができるね本当にライブやんのもでも6月以来かな。オーストラリアでも何回か試してみたんですけど、オーストラリアってやっぱ日本に比べてインターネットの回帰がすごい悪いんで、そのホームステイ先って僕2学期ホームステイしてたんですけど、あんまり良くなかったし、大学の Wi-Fi でも結局全然できなかったんで、すごい遅延がすごすぎて、結局すんごい久しぶりですね。だから6月に日本行った時はこの音読やるんですけど、これからのライブしょっちゅうやってたんですけど、あの時の登録者40ちょっとしかいなかったんで、今新しくの5ヶ月か6ヶ月で増えた100人の人は見たことないと思うんですけど僕がこうやってライブやってんのなんでちょっとはい、そんな感じなんですけど、僕はその英語勉強法で音読がいいっていうのを言ってて、僕の師匠からそれは教わったものでもあるんですけど、なんで僕はね、それをどういうふうに僕が実際やってんのかっていうのも見せたくてこういうのをやってるんですけどね。で僕も全然別にみんな気にしないだろうなと思ってもこんな部屋着でやっちゃってんですけど、別に自分自身気にしないし、別にね見てる人もそんな期待してないと思うんで、はいって感じで適当にすっごい久しぶりにですけどねやってますね。なんで英語話す人も登録してるんで、僕は今何言ってるか分かんないが英語で喋った方がいいのかな。僕もだから日本人向けなんだけど、今日僕のチャンネルってね。なんで今日はまたですね、こいつを他の教科書もあるんですけど、僕買ったコロンブス21っていうのかなっていうのも買ったし、高校で使ってた教科書も何冊かあるんですけど、そっちも音読してもいいんですけどね。まず最初、今日帰ってきて帰ってきてってかオーストラリアから帰ってきて久しぶりにやるんでね、この前6月にやってたもので音読し直した方が比較がしやすいかなと思って、とりあえずこいつを今日はね音読またしてみようかなと思ってますなんで人によったら全然面白くないと思うんですけど、また音読ねしようと思います。では Lesson 1 Wonder Rings. I'll show you a trick. Let's do it together. First, make 2 rings with the paper, then paste them to each other like this. They are pasted at one point. Are you with me? Good. Finally, cut along the rings. Start here and keep cutting. What will happen to the rings? That was great. Can you show me another trick? Sure. This trick is more interesting than the first one. Let's begin. First, make 2 Möbius rings. See? Okay, good. Next, paste the rings to each other. Are our rings the same? Yes, finally, cut the rings again, like this. Just a minute. Wonderful. Do talk 1. Excuse me, could you tell me the way to the Science Museum? Sure, go along the street to the bank. Turn right at that corner. Turn right. Yes, the museum is on the left, across the street from the park. It's between the library and hotel. I see, thank you. You're welcome. これライブラリーをライブラリーっていうのってオーストラリア人だけだと思うんだけどね、アメリカ人とか言わないと思うね。その音節が3つの単語を2つにするっていうの関係ないけどね。Lesson 2 Interview with Mizukileo. Thank you very much for this interview, Mizukileo. I'm glad to talk with you. May I ask you a few questions? Yes, of course. When did you come to Japan? In 2002. I have lived in this town since 2003. So you have been in this town for several years. How do you feel about your life here? I like it that people are very kind. You're from Tanzania, aren't you? Yes, my country has great lakes, huge animal parks, and Mount Kilimanjaro. It sounds beautiful. What are you doing in Japan? I'm studying biotechnology. I want to make better crops for the farmers of Tanzania. Have you studied for a long time? Yes, I have for 8 years. タイムの発音だよね。おい。タイムでタイムでね。おいになるよね。オーストラリアアクセント。いいよね、そういうのがね。Music Killer, I hear you're also interested in art. Oh yes, I like to paint Tinga Tinga. Tinga Tinga, yes, it's the most famous painting style in Tanzania. Look at this book. These pictures are beautiful. I'm glad you like them. How long have you painted Tinga Tinga? For about 10 years. Yeah, I see. Thank you very much for your time. You're welcome. Do we talk tea? I have a great CD collection. Thank you. Would you like to listen to some African music? Sure, it sounds interesting. Okay, would you like something to drink? Yes, please, I'll drink some tea. Fine, some cake. No, thank you, just tea, please. Okay. L の発音もさ、なんかオーストラリア英語だけなのかな。舌はあんまつけないって前、なんかオーストラリア英語を解説してる動画見たら言ってたんだけどね、オーストラリア人の人が。Lesson 3, Kumi visits China. Dear friends, I arrived in Beijing yesterday. I've just finished dinner. The young family made a lot of delicious food. We left a little food on the plates. I've already learned that this is okay here. If you eat everything, it means you're still hungry. If you leave a little, it means you're full and happy like me, your friend Kumi. Dear friends, today I went to the Beijing Opera Journey to the West. I've seen a kabuki play in Japan once. Both the kabuki play and this opera use beautiful costumes. But this opera was very different from the kabuki. The dancers of the opera were more active, and the music was more exciting. I haven't bought your presents yet. Does anyone want an opera mask? Your friend Kumi. You went to the Great Wall, didn't you? Yes, I did. I was surprised at its size. It was huge. Well, look at this photo. Have you ever seen this? No, I haven't. What is it? It's a photo of the Great Wall from space. Wow, it's really long. I've never seen such a long wall. Wall でもだって wall だもんね。なんかね。Do we talk 3? Can I help you? Yes. How can I get to the zoo? Take the train for Homachi. The entrance is over there, by the restaurant. Where should I get off? At Nishikoen Station. I see. Thank you. You're welcome. 数字のさ、なんか発音もあれだよね。なんか4とかさ、5とか。っていうのもなんか、そのアメリカアクセントとオーストラリアアクセントの違いがよく出やすいと思う。Lesson 4, Sadako and the Thousand Paper Cranes. Have you heard about Sasaki Sadako? Sadako was 2 years old when the atomic bomb was dropped over Hiroshima. She suddenly became sick at the age of 12. She had hope. She believed it is possible for me to get well. I'll make 1,000 paper cranes. Sadako died, but many people remember her. They made cranes for her and for peace. You know a lot about Sadako. I visit a lot of websites. Look at this one. What does it say? It says that books about Sadako are published in over 30 countries, so her story is known around the world. That's right. What are these? They are strings of paper cranes. We call them sembazuru. I remember. People all over the world make sembazuru and send them to Hiroshima, right? This is the atomic bomb dome. What happened to it? Well, the bomb exploded over it. The heat reached 7,000 degrees centigrade. About 130,000 people were killed. 130,000 people. That makes me sad. We must never forget this. Right, so the dome is more than just a building. It shows the terrible power of the bomb and the importance of peace. Let's read one. The Whale Rider. For many years, only men were the leaders of a small Malay village in New Zealand. The leader Koro hopes his first grandchild will be a boy. But a girl, Kafu, was born. Koro was so unhappy that he rejected Kahu. He did not teach her traditions of the village, but she loved him. Her grandmother Nani tried to help, but could do nothing. Koro taught the boss of the village's traditions, we are people of the whales. He looked for a new leader. Here he threw a special stone into the sea. Bring it to me. The task was too difficult to do. The stone stayed in the sea. Later, Kafu went into the sea. She got the stone and gave it to Nani. Kafu, you have special powers, but don't say anything yet. The secret is ours. Listen, Koro said. Everyone listened. The sea was singing. Look at the sea. They looked. A huge group of whales was coming. The leader and all the other whales swam onto the beach. Others followed. Their cries were terrible. "Come to the beach, men," Koro shouted. "We must save them, we must." They walked all day. They walked all night. The whales did not move. They were on the beach to die. "I must save the whales." Kafu went up to the other whale and said, "Come, father, you must live, we must live." She climbed on him. "Come, father, come." Slowly the whale turned around. She rode him into the sea. 3 days later they found Kafu at sea. In the hospital, Koro and Nani held her. Kafu said her grandfather, "You have special powers. You will be our leader." Nani smiled. Lesson 5, places to go, things to do. Ken, where would you like to go? I'd like to go to Mongolia. I'm interested in the life on the great grasslands. I want to stay in Aegea. Also, I want to go to the Nadan Festival. There will be many things to see: horses running races and people wrestling Mongolian sumo matches. Where do you want to go? I want to go to Guyana Highlands in South America. There I can see the wonders created by nature. The top mountains are like islands in the sky. In the highlands I can see Angel Falls. It falls straight down about 1 kilometer. It is the longest waterfall in the world. Beautiful water. How about you, Kume? The place I want to visit is Korea. My friend Mina lives in Seoul. She writes to me about schools, movies and music in Korea. I write her about life in Japan. Korea is close to Japan, but I've never been there. So there are many things that I want to do. For example, I want to visit Mina, go to a seminar concert with her. It will be fun. Do it right. 1. Have you ever seen this? It's a folding fan we can carry easily. Many people use these fans on hot summer days. They're also used in Nihonbi or Rakugo. Beautiful Japanese pictures are usually printed on them. Lesson 6, I have a dream. I have a dream one day my 4 little children will not be judged by the color of their skin. Martin Luther King Jr. said this in a speech in 1963. 1963. He had a dream that is important to all of us. His dream was equality for all Americans, black and white. He was a person that lived for this dream. He fought for it and he died for it. In those days, there were many things that African Americans could not do. There were toilets that they could not use. There were seats on buses that they could not use. There were even drinking fountains that they could not use. African Americans' lives were separate and equal, but people were fighting against this. Mrs. Rosa Parks was one of them. She had great courage. Mrs. Parks was a black woman who always took the bus home from work. One day she took a seat near the white section. Soon that section filled up. The driver shouted, "Give up your seat or I'll call the police." She did not move. The police came and arrested her. Martin Luther King heard this news. He said, "Let's support her. Let's stop using the buses." They started a boycott which lasted for more than a year. Finally, they won the right to take any seat on buses. After this, more and more people joined the civil rights movement led by King. In 1964, he received the Nobel Peace Prize. 4 years later, he was shot and killed. He died but he left words which we will always remember. I have a dream. One day, the sons of former slave owners, will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. His dream lives on. Do talk 4. Why don't we watch a video Saturday afternoon? That's a good idea. What do you want to see? How about Gandhi? Great. And then my father will cook us some curry. That sounds nice. Lesson 7, about training a child. Sudan is a large country in Northeast Africa. It is a country with great promise, but it also has great problems. In 1993, the people of Sudan suffered from war and hunger. Few people knew about this. Kevin Carter went there to work as a photographer. He wanted the world to see the problems of Sudan. One day Carter saw a child. She was lying on the ground. He knew why the child was there. She was so hungry that she could not move. Suddenly a vulture appeared. He took this photo. The photo appeared in newspapers all over the world. It made him famous. 止まっちゃったかなこれ。 おい、申し訳ないね。終わったら連絡しなさないとな。That's a really shocking photo to me, but Carter's action was also shocking. Why, look at this photo. The weakened child was dying. In my opinion, Carter had to save the child first. Well, remember this. His photo showed the world students' problems. This saving many stubborn Sudanese. I see your point. Even a simple action like taking a photo can have two sides. Do you talk 5? Hello. May I ask you? これあと10分ぐらいで終わるかな。May I speak to Paul? May I ask who is calling? Sorry, this is Kumi. Hello, Kumi. Paul is out. I see you. Do you ask him to call me? Sure, nice talking to you, Kumi. Goodbye. Nice talking to you, Mr. Green. Goodbye. Lesson is sharing with language. What are you doing, Kumi? I'm practicing sign language. Sign language? Yes, I'm learning how to sign. Well, last week I went to a movie, studied deaf actors, but how did they speak? The actors spoke their lines with their hands. Now I know why you're learning sign language. Yes, I was very moved by the movie and the actor's skills. I'm studying sign language. Through this study I learned signs, but I learned much more. I learned that sign language is not just signs. For example, my teacher taught me how to sign the word happy. My hands were in the right place, but other students could not understand me well. My teacher said, smile when you sign happy, then people will understand you better. From this I learned that facial expressions and gestures are important for communication. Now I can sign a little, so I can truly start to communicate with deaf people. Now I can speak English, so I can communicate with English-speaking people. I may have a chance to share my feelings, ideas, and thoughts with more and more people. I want to learn other languages like Chinese, Hindi, and Korean. Then my world will become bigger and better. Do you write T? I'll never forget my friend Shinja. At first, Shinja and I were not good at playing volleyball. We practiced hard together. Later, our team became number 1 in the city. I will always remember Shinji. Let's read to Human Rights for All. Like most Japanese junior high school students, you come to school every day and go home after school. These are activities that are natural for you. But many children in other countries cannot go to school. キャンつってたね、今までね。これやっぱアメリカ英語で習ったやつってアメリカ英語発音になっちゃうのかな。あんまオーストラリア感出てないよね。They cannot spend time at their homes. The children may live in countries at war, and they suffer. They treat unfairly and they suffer. Because of these sufferings, they have to leave their schools homes behind. These children are refugees. What are the lives of these refugee children like? Think about the case of the children in this photo. They are from Kosovo. Their village was attacked. Their father and older brother were in great danger and had to run away. Their children and their mother were left behind, but they were in danger too. They had to leave. They became refugees. There are millions of children like them. These children are refugees living in Africa, Asia, and Europe, everywhere. The lives of these refugees are hard, but some people are trying to help them. Some doctors are helping refugees who are sick. Some teachers are working in schools for refugee children who cannot go to school. Some people are working to bring these refugees food and safe water. And some people are helping these refugees when they return to their homes. One person who worked to help refugees was Ogata Sadako. At the UN, Mizora worked for refugees. She did this not because she felt sorry for them. She did this because she believes that every person has basic human rights. She believes in the dignity of every person. Let's think about the wars. She has said about the human rights of children. All the children in the world have the same basic human rights. They have the right to live with their families, the right to go to school in peace, and the right to grow up in safety. Reading plus courage. There are many kinds of courage, awesome kinds and everyday kinds. And still courage is courage, whatever kind. Courage is being the new kid on the block and saying flat out, hi, my name is Wayne, what's yours? Courage is 2 candy bars and saving 1 for tomorrow. Courage is a blade of grass breaking through the icy snow. Courage is being the first to make up after an argument. Courage is the bottom of the ninth, tie score 2 hours base loaded and your turn to bat. Courage is starting over. Courage is exploring heights and depths. Courage is sometimes having to say goodbye. Courage is holding on to a dream. って感じです。なんか誰かわかんないけどずっと1で見てくれてる人がありがとうございます本当。 まあなんかもっと話したいんですけど、ちょっと連絡しなきゃいけなくなっちゃったんで、この辺で終わりにします。でやっぱね、思ったのはね、前アメリカ英語で習ってたし、その CD を前聞いてた時にアメリカ英語だったんで、もちろん日本の教科書なんで。で、アメリカアクセントになってるなと思った。俺がいつも俺が話すオーストラリア英語感が、これ読んでる時あんま出てないなと思ったね。だからなんか思ってた、もうちょっとね、オーストラリアっぽく喋りたかったんですけど、それはちょっと残念だなと思って。でもまあ、なんか久しぶりにライブできてね、なんか、はい、懐かしくて面白かったんで、またね、もっとやりたいんですけどね。また、オーストラリアでまた撮った動画がいっぱいあるんで、それを編集してとか、アップして、まあ、全部アップしきったらまたやるかな。音読系はまあ、たまにやると思うんですけど、まあ、そんな感じです。なんで、ここまで見てくれてありがとうございます。それでは、またいつか。今日誰もコメントしてくれなかったけどさ、何人か見てくれたのにね。まあ何回かやったらみんなコメントしてくれるようになるかな。って感じです。はい。それでは、さよなら。